Hey guys, Underground Geek here, and I'm trying a different angle this time. The last video I did, the angle was distorted because I had the camera turned, so I'm trying something a little bit different now. 4K takes some getting used to. It can make something look really good or it can make something look really bad. But I'm reading today's pick list, and I'm on to Titans now. And Titans is one of my favorite lists besides Teen Titans and Super Sons. These are my next favorites, and I just like all the characters, the designs and everything, and plus Donna. Donna's my favorite because of reasons. But so we get a good scene here with them all fighting these the three Trident ladies here. And at first I was like, dang, these things are grotesque, but then they kind of grew on me a little bit. You know, they're very original designs. They're fighting Tigra here, Garth, and we get a cool fight scene right here. We got them all lined up. Nightwing's fighting with them right now. He's trying to do an investigation to see who the mole is on the team. And they're kind of finding out why these bad guys showed up. They're after Garth, and this is kind of a Garth highlight issue here. So you get to see more about him and hear more about him. Apparently these three girls are in love with him, and they're trying to kill him for reasons. And they get away, and so they're asking him more questions about what's going on. And it's weird that they drew him like this because he almost looks like he has a fawn feet or something, like a goat. That's just a weird angle. But he's talking to him here, and they're kind of getting an argument about the whole deal. And Nightwing thinks that that she's the mole because of some kind of psi trick that the bad guy may have played on her. And so he wants to do an analysis on everybody to kind of find out who it is. So we've got more arguing going on here. Wally West is trying to calm everybody down. I don't know who she is, but she's kind of annoying. Like, I don't understand why they introduce her. She doesn't really contribute anything. And I mean, she's got a cool outfit and everything. I mean, you've already got so many people on the team. Why do you need one more person? But whatever. So we've got more talking going on here. There's a lot of talking in this episode and in this issue, which kind of discouraged me a little bit. But it's actually real conversations as opposed to everybody sitting around virtue signaling. Marvel. But so they're talking more, and there's my girl Donna, and they've got the machine that's going to do the analysis on everybody. Garth Nightwing says he'll go first to make sure that it's good, and so then we're back to the fighting again. I guess they went after them again, or we've cut back to them fighting. But they're fighting the three Trident girls, which is a pretty cool name. You know, they're the three Tridents, and they all got Tridents, and they all look different and have different characteristics. Very original. I just don't really like his tattoo. It looks like a tiger. I mean, you could have done different designs, but every time I see it, I think tiger, and then I think Thundercats, and then it throws me off. But Garth Brooks here, I mean, Garth is fighting with the bad guys and talking to Nightwing. Nightwing still thinks that the girl is the mole. You got some pretty cool effects going on here. Garth is using his powers. Apparently he knows how to use a lot of magic from Atlantis. And so that's how he kind of contributes to the team. So they're eating their pizza here, and instantly Garth knows something's wrong, and he tells them to all spit out their pizza because it's poison. And they're like, oh, it tastes fine to me. You know, at first you're kind of thinking, well, he just hasn't had pizza before. And he says, no, this has got stagfish venom in it. You know, everybody spit it out. So then we're cutting back to the fighting again. This is getting very confusing. And Wally West is trying to contribute, and he's actually got a pacemaker right now. So he has to slow down every now and then as her heart gets too fast and it stops. And it really kind of sucks because it holds back his character to me. Because if he kind of had to stop and worry about that, then I'm distracted by that. I'm not thinking about how cool his suit looks. So then we've got Arsenal here. He's using some of his tricks up his sleeve for his arrows. And he says, I'm sorry about your heart, I really am. But if you're becoming a liability, he says, are you kidding me? I'm fine. So then they're getting ill, but really the underlying problem is Arsenal is mad because Wally West's been kissing on Donna, and he likes Donna, and So they start getting into it and they actually start fighting right in the middle of this battle. They're fighting each other. So at this point, Donna grabs a hold of both of them. And look how she's drawn. She's drawn very well. Why can't they draw Captain Marvel like her? I mean, she's got enough masculinity where nobody messes with her, but she still looks very feminine. And she takes both of those boys and just throws them down. And, you know, the art's very good on it for reasons. But, so she throws him down, tells him to calm down, and says, get your acts together. We've got bad people to stop. You know, nothing too intense, but it gets the point across. Look at this cool spread right here. That's pretty awesome. I cannot wait till that comes out. I keep saying that every time I see it, but look how well it's drawn. I need to get that copy today, Mr. Miracle. I don't know anything about him, but I automatically like him ever since he was introduced in that Batman issue. He's pretty cool the way he's drawn right here. Now, sometimes I kind of hate the whole white, yellow face. You know, it throws me off, but it's pretty cool. So they're fighting the people again. This one's probably my favorite because it looks like a giant eel or snake or something. And Garth saves what's her name there, and they kind of have a moment as they're talking. And he likes her, so he doesn't want to believe that she's bad. And he's had enough of this fight, so he's about to turn the tides on the bad guys here. He says, "Titans, get back off, and get behind me." And so then we get this cool scene here where he starts using this magic that he got from silent school. And he's promised not to use it because something bad happened whenever he got these abilities, and he doesn't really like to look back on his life. But we get a cool scene where the whole team's here together. I pretty much guess she's like the Wasp. I mean, she does all the same things as the Wasp, except she's like a bee, because I think she was from Hive. But then we get this awesome scene here where Garth is just taking them to school. Not only is he taking them to school, he's stealing their lunch money. So at that point, they're all beaten down. They turn back to normal forms, and they're actually pretty. They're almost like the Three Fates to me, is what I think of. But so now this is all over with. They've got to get back and get to the real situation, which is find out who the traitor is. And we've got a cut scene here of these hunter guys, and they've got pretty cool outfits. But I don't really know who they are. They don't really talk that much about who they are, but they're looking for something, so they break into the facility. And you'll see these guys again later. But so Wally West and everybody's standing around. There's my girl Donna. And they're all talking and says, hey, heads up, the results are in. I want everybody here. Where's Lilith? Well, they can't find Lilith, so everybody's starting to get a little bit suspicious now. But she's actually back talking to this dude, and I can't remember his name, but he's got one of those faces. So you don't really forget him. But he knows what's going on because they've both seen the vision. He knows what's going to happen. He says something very important here. And I picked up on it, but it's going to come up later on. He says the girl Clay will unleash destruction on the world, and only Hive can save it. Well, the girl Clay is going to be Donna, because she's made of clay just like Wonder Woman. So I think something's going to happen to her. But anyway, the results have come in. We got some great artwork here. I wish Marvel, Secret Empire should draw like Red Hood and the Outlaws and this kind of stuff if they're going to do it. You know, darker lines, more vibrant colors to make the serious tone. Well, the analysis come in. He sees all the people and actually comes in and picks up on Dick Grayson as the bad guy. So he deletes it very quickly. So then it's come to find out that Dick is actually the mole of the team. And he's working with Hive, obviously, but I think he's not that he's bad, but he's trying to save the world through using Hive, and he's keeping a track on everybody. So next is Nightwing versus the Titans. That'll be pretty good because he's really strong. I think he could probably fight all of them. Now they're going to get the upper hand on him eventually, but I think he's smart enough, like Batman, to be able to have a contingency for him. And we've got more on Dark Knight's Metal here. And like I said in the other video, I ordered all the #1s. I am so excited about this series. I'm more excited about this series than I was the Venomverse and the March Madness Venom and way more hyped than Civil War II. But that's pretty much it for this this issue. It was a very decent issue, a lot of talking, but enough fighting to kind of keep your attention. Now, I didn't like how it cut back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but it ended it very solid. Like, it kept your attention, and you at least kind of knew what was going on. So for that, I give it like 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. Meet Trident, Evil comes in threes. It's a pretty decent enemy reveal, something to highlight Garth. He hasn't really got any action here lately, so you kind of get to see his real abilities. He's no Aquaman, but he's okay. And there's my girl Donna. I don't know why they're hiding her. But, all right, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like, hit the dinger, hit the little bell so you get all the notifications on when I do videos. And let me know how I'm doing. Hit me up in the comments. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.